Welcome back, fellow warriors, to the stage of history. My name is Cosmo Jazz, and this is my reaction channel. Gonna be doing something a little bit different today. As you can see, no headband this time, no special hat or anything. This is gonna be a little bit more of a serious episode because if you may or may not know, the artist MF Doom has passed away. And not only did he pass away, he passed away back on my birthday of October 31st, which was, it hit home like really, really bad, to be honest, especially since it was on my birthday, because this guy was very influential for me for what I'm really trying to do now, to be honest. For example, like, I don't know if you know if what the MF means. You might know if you're a super fan or anything like that, but the MF actually stands for metal face. And I always thought that that was really cool because you always have these artists, especially now coming out, that they have their sound, you say, and that could be like that's their sound. But when it comes to like their signature look or anything like that, they're kind of all this. At least to me, they're all kind of this. They're the same, really. There's not really that much of a difference between the two, or they're really trendy or whatnot. And when it came to MF Doom, it felt like the mask himself, like you saw that and you know that's Doom, right? Especially since like when you hear about all his flips and samples he does in his songs from like Marvel shows, like the Fantastic Four stuff and Spider-Man and all these other things, and he's just such a unique person. And I've always thought that MF Doom was the rapper that if you're into rap and you have a favorite rapper, most likely MF Doom is in that list of your favorite rappers, like top list, I would say. And I kind of just wanted to go into kind of the things with some of his songs that influenced me to do what I wanted to do in a bit. Because, and actually I'm going to skip this first song, I think. Yeah, I'm going to skip this first song because I wanted to show you where I kind of started, you know? And this is kind of like, I guess you could say, my little tribute to his passing. Because like people like him and like Nujabes and stuff, their music has guided me through a lot of hard times and a lot of like very interesting moments, and it's also helped me meet a lot of cool people. And this one is going to be missed, I think, but I wanted to start off with like a couple songs. I know this might not even see the day, I might get copyright claimed or whatever, but I'm willing to risk it with whatever may happen with this one, because this one is important to me and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So let's start off with the first song about him that really started me on a lot of things, which is Mad Villain's Monkey Suit. Now, I want you to see this music video because when I first saw it, I literally thought to myself, like, I wasn't even listening to the music at the time because I was very young. Like, I think I was like maybe 10 or 11 at the time. But when I first saw this, I just kept staring at it. Like, it's just like, what is this? I want to know more about it. And I feel like I could point to this one to show to what I've been doing lately, which is little like intros and stuff for like my channel and my gaming channel. And what really got me into like wanting to really know editing stuff as well, because I was just so enamored by like everything that I was looking at here. And then it wasn't until like another showing, because I didn't even know what the song was. I was trying to look it up, you know, back in those days. And I finally ended up finding it, I think when I was 13, if not 14. And I just kept playing it over and over and over again. Like, this was my joint back in the day. And like, it's like, just look at this, right? Really? It's that no monkey suit. And I've always liked his style of rapping. And like, and when we'll go into like another song, is that his rapping is a little bit unorthodox. almost like another artist that's kind of newer, which is Blueface. But unlike Blueface, who seems like he's trying to like almost beat the beat for what it is, his is like writing the beat better. If you get my drift. Nothing against Blueface fans or anything like that, but I feel like when it comes to this kind of style of rap, it just goes and flows, you know. And like I love this like kind of song and things like that. But like I said, like this is probably the thing that started it for me, as far as like wanting to do like what's the kind of thing of editing and things like that. And my style of editing is nowhere near this. Like I'm really a novice compared to this kind of thing, but I am starting to learn more and more about it. But I would love one day to do something of this kind of caliber. Like even though it's just so old, it's like it's so good, you know. And now this one is what probably solidified it as far as me wanting to learn how to do editing and do my own thing. And honestly, maybe one day even have made my own music, even though I'm not that good at it. If you hear any of my songs on my gaming channel, trust me. But this one's Mad Villain all caps. And you've probably heard this if you're a fan of the Boondocks, as well as like some other songs on that as well. But I'm actually only going to play a little bit of this one because I have like quite a few songs and I don't want to keep you here forever on that instance. But the first time I heard this, of course, was on the Boondocks. And this was a lot easier to find for me for some reason than Monkey Suit was. But this one is a very good song. And look at the comic book kind of thing to it. Like, you can tell he is definitely influenced by, like, I want to say almost nerd culture and things like that. But it's just, it's so cool, you know? Also, fun fact, he actually rapped before he actually had the mask on. Like, I forgot what the actual group of his name was, but if you look it up, like, he was just so thin, and it wasn't exactly the same even rap style, to be honest. And when it comes to, like, after the mask thing and everything, you can kind of tell that he was not feeling the greatest. Or maybe not the greatest is what I'm saying. Maybe he wasn't the healthiest because he was getting pretty big. And as the years went on, he was getting bigger and bigger. So his passing shouldn't really be that much of a shock, I guess, because he just didn't seem like he was that healthy to begin with. But at the same time, it still was like, wow, he's gone, you know? Like, this is like so cool. I don't know if I would have the patience for like animation like this, because that takes a very steady hand. I have drawn some things before, which maybe I can bring up later, but to actually animate like this, I don't think I'll ever be that good. But the actual editing and stuff that has gone into this is something that was like, I want to do this one day, you know? Definitely a good song, and one of the things that definitely helped solidify that aspect of it. Now, this song right here, this actually, I was back in college, back at UTC, when I first heard this song. And this is one of the songs that I will say made me, like, popular with a bunch of people back in college. I remember, and also netted me a girlfriend at the time, because I remember saying, this sounds like MF Doom, and I just got into like a groove of things with it, and I started dancing to it, and then like everybody else started dancing with me, and then after everything was over, we were talking about the song, and we were just saying everything we knew about MF Doom, what we were liking, and how much of a cultural impact he possibly have had to everybody and everything like that. This song was really really cool to me, and honestly, whenever it was our quote anniversary, well, back when I was still with my ex at the time, we would play the song because it would always bring us back to that memory. And I know you're probably thinking to yourself, well, this reminds you of your ex, why you still listen to it? I still love the song, regardless. This is the kind of song I listened to back when I was studying. Sometimes I listen to it when I'm at work because it just feels that kind of good as a song. But let me go ahead and like play it for you guys. I mean, I made like a bunch of friends that night with this song. And this is where the unorthodox one I was telling you about with the whole Blueface thing, comparison and whatnot, really comes in. I want you to listen to it. Like, when you hear these, on most times, you might be like, that flow's kind of interesting, you know? Like, it seems like he was trying to put too much into the bar, but it works, you know? Like, it fits just right. I remember listening to that about the first time. I was like, damn, that's hard. It's like accordion. Mike, you don't go next. But you just you hear the style, right? That's like so cool. I know I'm just gushing over this person. Probably be like, man, go off of this. But now this song was. It took me a while to really try to like appreciate it, you know, which is Rhinestone Cowboy. Cause I was like, this seems a little off to me. But the more I heard it, the more it's just like, you know what? This is very interesting. And I want y'all to see if you have the same feeling on this one. I think I only have like 2 other songs after this, so. Like the whole clapping and things, so it's like he's at a live action. And there was a way I took this, like a couple years back, and I'm pretty sure that's not what he was doing, but like the way I took it before is like maybe it was kind of going back to the old timey thing, kind of like the Boondocks episode where Huey was telling all the white people like all these things that should make the white people scared, but like instead they were just applauding him and saying, oh, he's so cute and things. It kind of brought me back to that, you know, with this song. Like the whole clapping, it's like, yeah, keep going. And I was just like, no, he's spitting some real shit though. It's like, yeah, you're doing so great. It's like, are y'all listening? Also, a lot of his songs are fairly short. I wanted to say, but they're to the point where it's like, it's okay, you know?
Stop for a year, come back with thumbtacks, pop for the beer. Where hip-hop sharecroppers used to wear flip-flops, now rare gear.
And I almost thought about putting this in an AMV kind of thing, you know, like Cowboy Bebop and stuff. And then the whole DMCA thing started happening and whatnot. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know. It's like so interesting to take this in now after the fact. And then we're about to hear a little insert from something else.
Or relentlessly horrified. They were the foes of society, whether fighting the local sheriff or a secret agent. Frequently, they mirrored our times. The gangster villains which rival real newspaper headlines.
If anybody knows what this is from, link it down in the comment section below, because I kind of want to know. Like I said, I'm not the biggest MF Doom fan. I just love the way he's inspired me to do like more work ethic stuff and whatnot. You know? I can just vibe to this like all day, dude. Like, I'm slightly getting teary-eyed a little bit. Oh boy, in this song, especially nearing the end of it, holy crap. Now, for this one, I'm actually not going to play the entire song. I suggest you listen to it yourself. Honestly, you should listen to all of MF Doom songs, to be honest. But this one, I'm going to let you listen to the first part, and then I'm going to go to the end section, where you can hear a lot of the things I was talking about earlier with him kind of putting in the whole aspect of the Marvel things with Doom and Spider-Man and Fantastic Four and stuff like that. Also, I want to say probably one of the more legendary lines off of one of his tracks.
As you call them, they call you when they need something. Trees for the blunt, to G's for the front. I found a way to get peace of mind for years and left the hell alone. Turn a deaf ear to the cellular phone. Send me a letter or better, we can see each other in real life. Just so you can feel me like a steel knife. So you can see the white of their eyes. Bright with surprise once they finish spitting lies. Associates is your boys, your girls, bitches, niggas, homies. Close, but really don't know me. Mom, dad, comrade, peeps, brothers, sisters, duns, dunnies. Some come around when they need some money. Others make us laugh like the Sunday funnies. Fan be around whether you pay the bummy. You can either ignore this advice or take it from me. Be too nice, some people take you for a dummy. So nowadays, they're so friendly. Actually, they wouldn't.
And I feel that kind of thing. Good, some of the things that have happened in my life, like of people taking the kindness of yourself and just abusing it and then leaving you behind, you know? Friends. See, I will listen to this whole song, I'm not lying to you. But let me go towards the other thing. No, hold on, go back, too far. Alright, now we're getting to the point of probably one of the most legendary things I know about him.
Don't be silly. I know who my friends are.
You guys will get crack. Like what? I forgot that was in that too.
Guarded by a fighting force that never sleeps, that never relaxes its vigilance. For none is as feared, none has as many foes
as Doom.
The awesome armor-clad Lord of...
I know who Doom is.
Then tell us.
He happens to be the most dangerous man in the world. I hoped we'd never hear from him. Hoped we never have to battle him. But now the worst has happened, and I must tell you what we're up against. I first met Doom years ago, where he wanted to be alone to pursue his forbidden experiments. One day, while recovered from his injuries. Instead of having learned his lesson,
Like literally Doctor Doom's story and stuff,
angry,
and integrating it into his art. And it's honestly one of the reasons why I wear these kind of things and stuff, because I want to integrate the things that I love into what I want to do, you know? The Naruto hat, the everything. Like, these are the things that I love, and I want to bring them out towards you and stuff, the viewer and everything.
unless threatened by bandits who prey on travelers, who foolishly
It's also one of the reasons.
domain.
Now this one is a good one, but like it's also like one of the reasons why I love when people talk about their passions and stuff, because it's something that seems like a dying art, I want to say, which is kind of weird to say at the same time, but it's like people just don't really want to talk about what they're truly into to a really good extent, and when you do, it's like your eyes light up and everything. And I always got that from like Doom and everything he does in his art and the way he looks and all the other things. And I'm getting slightly emotional. I'm gonna stop. But this is gonna be the last one, which is one beer. I'm not gonna play the whole one again. I just want you to hear this kind of beat and the rhyming and everything on this one. I don't remember if this one has the thing. It's been a while since I've heard this one. I just remember this one clicked in when I was thinking of songs. Ada brew.
There's only one beer left. Rappers screaming all in our ears like we're
And the reason I remember this one is because I actually was in kind of a church band and I played drums. And I remember playing this, and then somebody at the church was just like jigging with it, and then they started freestyling, right? And I was just going with it. This is it's just like, I remember just going at it. It was such a good time. Of course, the pastor at the time wasn't happy when he came out. It was just like, I know that song. Don't do that.
First hour at the open bar, they trooping off. He went to go laugh and get some head by the side road. She asked him autograph her derriere, red to wide load. This yard bird tastes like fried toast. Take pride in cold words. Crooked eye mode, nerd geek with a cold heart.
I'm pretty sure this doesn't have a thing. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm hella wrong.
My plan is foolproof, but just in case.
Oh, I remember this now. So this is about like the people like doing their reporter things and stuff, and then the Fantastic Four, and like the Thing fighting Johnny Storm and stuff,
I am risking my life to tell you
which is just more Marvel things.
that I must warn you. You must listen. Many among you have had their minds taken over. What a story! Start snapping. Dude, gosh, I wish I'd brought my autograph book.
Your attempts at humor follow me.
But no, that's just like more of the things that just, he was just such a great artist, you know. But no, I just really wanted to do this for one of the people who influenced me to really try this whole thing to begin with, like do the little editing things I do for Dynamic Focus, like try to do the little intros I do for my gaming channel, and now that I'm starting to do like all these things, like he was definitely the kind of thing that just really brought it up, you know. But let me know what your favorite MF Doom songs are, and why do you think he was such an amazing artist? Yeah, unfortunately, that was the end of the 2020. So 2020 had to get this last little gut punch in, I guess. But we are on to 2021. We're going to move on. We're going to do great things. And yeah, I wish the best for him and his family. Well, I wish the best for his family. He's gone, but yeah. And as always, ask yourself this one question: does your soul still burn? Bye, guys. Let's kick 2021's ass.
Money and the city that I'm from. I'll step until I feel it. I don't really give a fuck. You might